Okay, so let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into a really resonant concept, the Good Shepherd.
Hmm.
Now, you probably think immediately of comfort, guidance, maybe Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
That's the classic image, absolutely.
But our sources here, we've got a mix of biblical texts, Psalms, Matthew, John, Romans, plus some really insightful theological commentary. They show something deeper, something quite surprising, actually.
Yeah, what's fascinating, I think, is that, sure, the Good Shepherd guides you to green pastures, still waters. That part's there.
Right.
But the journey for the sheep, it's not always serene, not at all.
Okay.
So our mission for this deep dive is really to explore how this figure, Jesus as the Good Shepherd, isn't just about, personal solace.
Not just comfort.
Not just comfort. These sources frame him as central to this huge cosmic plan. Involves sacrifice, getting rid of sin entirely, and really the completion of creation itself.
Wow, okay. That's a
Yeah.
lot bigger than just Psalm 23. So we start with that familiar, comforting image, right? The shepherd guiding you, restoring your soul, even through the valley of the shadow of death.
Mm-hmm.
It's a powerful picture. Protection, presence, that staff and rod bringing comfort. It's an image many people hold on to.
And it is powerful, no doubt. But, our sources immediately push us beyond that simple comfort. They throw in a really stark contrast.
How so?
Well, they point straight to Matthew, where you, the listener, are warned you're being sent out as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Wolves. Okay, that's different.
Right. You'll face persecution, get dragged before councils, flogged, hated, even betrayed to death by your own family.
Whoa.
So it raises this pretty critical question. If the shepherd is good, why lead his sheep into that kind of danger?
Yeah, that really flips the image. So how does that connect to the main idea?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting, connecting back to that core good shepherd idea.
Mm-hmm.
John 10:11 states it plainly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. It's not just about leading anymore.
It's sacrifice. Ultimate sacrifice.
Exactly. Ultimate sacrifice. And this act, this laying down his life, our sources argue it's not just, a one-off for personal salvation. No, they position it as the absolute linchpin of God's whole design for creation. The argument is that creation as we see it now, with sin, and they define sin pretty clearly as breaking commandments.
Okay, breaking the rules.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
That this creation is actually incomplete.
Incomplete?
Yeah. And God's purpose is to abolish that sin and finish creation. And that happens by ensuring creatures freely keep the commandments and, truly love one another.
So the shepherd's sacrifice isn't just protection. It's setting a pattern to help finish creation. That's radical.
It is. And to prove the truth of these commandments, to show they can be kept freely, the sources focus on a specific plan involving Adam.
Adam, how does he fit in?
Well, Adam, as a created being, he has to show it's possible. He has to keep the commandments, love God, love his neighbor, right up to the point of death. The texts actually call him a sheep to be slaughtered.
Oof, sheep to be slaughtered. That's intense.
It is. But it's crucial for their logic. Adam has to go through this death to demonstrate the truth of the commandments, the reality of free choice.
Okay.
And the Good Shepherd, Jesus, sets the prime example. He sacrifices his life first. This act of love then empowers Adam.
Empowers him. How?
Because Jesus laid down his life for Adam, Adam is then enabled, sort of supercharged, to lay down his own life. The sources say he can abundantly sacrifice his life.
Abundantly sacrifice. So this slaughter, it's not just ending.
Exactly. It's not annihilation. The sources are clear.
Yeah.
When Adam is slaughtered, he's resurrected. He gets a spiritual body, eternal life.
Right.
And this whole process, it sets a pattern.
Yeah.
It involves what they call a fixed number of martyr witnesses.
Martyr witnesses, okay.
Yeah. And it's through their ultimate choice, their faithfulness through death, that the truth of the commandments gets proven beyond doubt.
I see. So their sacrifice proves the point.
Right. And this, in turn, perfects the free will of created beings and ultimately leads to getting rid of sin from all creation. The whole reason Adam was created, it's fulfilled through this sequence.
Wow. Okay.
So this deep dive really shows that the Good Shepherd image goes way beyond just comfort.
Yeah, much deeper.
It expands into this pretty profound narrative. The shepherd's sacrifice enables others to make their own ultimate sacrifices.
And not just for themselves.
Not just for personal salvation, no. It's for the actual completion of creation itself.
Yeah.
Fulfilling its whole purpose.
So, thinking about this, what does it all mean for you listening? If this understanding of divine love can empower such a massive creation-altering sacrifice.
Hmm.
What might that suggest about the kind of commitment or maybe courage you could find in yourself when you face your own challenges or when you're trying to contribute to something bigger than just you?